Hey guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. The markets are not playing ball at the minute, but if you take a look at Xcad, it's doing quite well, isn't it? We've had, obviously, if you look at this, we've had quite a few weeks to the upside and quite a few sharp weeks to the downside on the daily time frame, but if you zoom out on the daily, we are pushing up and things are looking good. The rest of the market is pretty much dying off. If you look at some of the majors, they've been dying off, all the way down to the low caps, which look horrific. Bitcoin is just bouncing between 37 and 42k, and while that's happening, a lot of altcoins are dying off, but Xcad seems to be an exception. It is starting to push up. I mean, ever since pretty much down at 247, it's pushed up, and if we look at that in terms of how much we've risen from them lows, so we'll take it from there actually, at 230. So far we've done 100%, well, 104% move, which is it's a decent recovery so far. So we'll mainly be looking at the US dollar pair within this video. I think there is a BTC pair, but there's not much volume on it at all, so we're not going to check it out. But what I want to do is mark up the all-time high first, which is, I think it's about 906 on CoinMarketCap. Currently, the all-time high was January of this year, and we did it $9.15. There's a lot of big players behind this asset. Personally, I've never invested in it, and I used to be quite a big investor in zilliqa, and it always wasn't back in my mind, and I saw it approaching. I thought, do I get into this? And then I just decided not to. But I think this has got some solid fundamentals. There's a few guys in my Telegram group wanting me to cover this, so I think it's definitely time we look at it. I mean, we have done some analysis on the past, but it was joint with the zilliqa video. So doing Xcad just by itself, I think it's something different for the channel, and hopefully we'll get a few more people in, and hopefully we'll try and keep some more analysis on this asset. So, like I say, we're currently at 476. All-time high has been up at 915. If you look at that from current prices, we are another 100% move from all-time high. So it's not a major move, and it's something that could happen over the course of the next few days, the next few weeks. Just depends on what Bitcoin does, really. I know this is moving up while Bitcoin is going sideways in Chop City, but sometimes you do have to be wary that the price could drop to the downside. So looking at this current level, it does seem that we are in a level of resistance. We'll just mark it up first with a rectangle. If you look at, we'll try and catch all 3 wicks there. Then we've got some support wicks there, all the way through. It is looking like it's a level of resistance on my daily time frame, and I'll just mark it up with a bit of a pencil so I get an idea. So look at that wick there. Major support here, then resistance, and then is a current level of resistance. So usually, I mean, you can do it in several ways. You can do it within a line like this, which I tend to use quite often. But if there's several wicks within an area, it does show that there's a bit of a demand area. So that's an area which I would use to genuinely box off. So for me, that's a level of resistance. What I want to do firstly is look at some levels to buy. And for this, we'll use a Fibonacci. So we'll go from the bottom and move here to the top. And I can see some levels below now. This is a clear level here. If you're looking at past, let's mark it up there. It was a level of resistance here, support, and then it was a resistance here. We had them double top on the closure. We had a wick up there, but that got rejected. And we had no closures above that line. And then look at these 2 candles here, which bounced off at support. So for me, if you're looking to buy this asset, and we do reject off this level of resistance around here, I would start laddering orders in from, let's say, this 382 level around here, which could be pretty much that level of support. So buys around here, around 360, 370, 380, and then I just ladder them all the way down to 284. There's a good chance it may not come down to here, but what I've seen over the past, especially while Bitcoin's been doing pretty much nothing, altcoins have been pushing up quite significantly and been doing 78% retracement. So if you're looking for buys, I would start buying here at 380, really anywhere below this level of resistance, because I would expect it's going to reject it. I know it has rejected once already, and it is pushing up, but I think we'll reject again personally. So buys anywhere from 380 to 360, all the way down to 284. I think those could be decent levels for you to potentially buy. Looking at some moving averages, I use a 50 and a 20, and as expected, after this rise here, we have formed a bullish cross, and I said this on a couple of previous videos, that usually when you get these crossovers, it does give you a long-term judgment, but I think a few weeks ago, a lot of altcoins started to push up and then were rejected again, so that cross was invalidated. But as you can see, we had a bearish cross here after we hit those all-time highs. Price declined from $9.15, and we formed that bearish cross, and we've come all the way down to this level here, which was the bottom. And you can see again, that's a clear bottom. If you look at this region here, 1 wick, 2 wick, 3 wick, 4 wick, so that's a clear bottom there. which we have used as major support. And if you're looking to pass, we probably hit around this level too. So yeah, we have formed that bullish cross, and at some stage, now we have broken through this 50. Whenever I'm looking for longs or bullish price action, the price does need to be trading back above that 50. The price may come back down and retest that moving average 50. Whether it's up here and we come down and test it here, it's an unknown, but we will at some stage come down and retest that moving average 50, whether that's here or up here. It's going to do it at some point, so that could coincide with some buys at that 380 level. So that's just something to monitor as well. I mean, you can use moves and averages to your advantage, but usually they're massively lagging indicators, so I wouldn't trade on those specifically. It just gives you a bit of an idea of which way the potential trend is going. Another thing to keep his eye on is the RSI, which is this down here. It is pushing up into this grey box, which is overbought. And as you can see here, when it was overbought, bang, we dropped to the downside. When we hit it here, we dropped to the downside here. And we are coming in towards that level of resistance here, which is also tied in with the RSI getting towards the overbought territory. So that then would give us another reason for getting buys ordered or buys filled down at this region and possibly lower. So that's just something that we need to monitor. In terms of where we could go beyond this level, if we do break out above 471, then there's a few, I mean, in terms of data, we've only got from October to January there. So you're talking less than 3 months of data above this region here. So once we do start breaking above this level of resistance, I think things could start moving quick. And I think if you're looking to take profit, use a couple of levels. You could either use these extensions on the fib. These are manual extensions that are put at -618 and -27, which I do believe coincide quite well with take profit regions. But also look to target some nice round numbers. So target your 5, your 6, your 7, your $9 regions. I think those always will be that decent level to take profit. Probably not accurately to the round number, but maybe if you're looking to sell at $7, for example, and you bought at 2, maybe sell at around $6.95 or something like that, because you will get front run by a whale. So look at this price now; it's starting to push up, and we're getting. If we can flip this level here, I think things will really start to motor. And I know I've said look at these levels here, but look at this level here. This looks like a nice key level. So if I mark that up, bang. So if you look at that, we rejected off this region here. Major support level there, support, and then resistance. So that could be a decent level to take profit too, up at around 575. So plenty of levels there for you to keep your eyes on. There's plenty of buy zones, plenty of sell zones, and things are looking good. Monitor the price, monitor this level of resistance. If we do flip 470, 480, I think we're going to tank up to 570 fairly sharpish. So maybe try and use some of those levels to your advantage. But that's it. That's going to do it for today's video. One more video coming today, but I'm off traveling to Portugal for a few days, so I may not be online as much, but more videos coming next week, as much as humanly possible. So that's going to do it. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.